Meet our think tank. They've answered hundreds of general knowledge questions under exam conditions before the show. Their answers are in, but how helpful will they be to the three contestants? Playing the game are Jack, a civil celebrant from Ellen in Aberdeenshire, Wendy, a telesales operative from Chester in Cheshire, and Adam, a law student from Hove in Sussex. This is Think Tank. Welcome to the show. Welcome, as ever, to our think tank, our tank of top thinkers. Among them, we have one-time cheerleader Jordan, DIY enthusiast Len, and crime fiction enthusiast Diane. Let's hope their wide range of knowledge and life experience will prove useful to our three contestants. Welcome to you all. Jack, a civil celebrant. What do you celebrate so civilly? Try saying that quickly.
That was very impressive.
Thank you.
Generally, it's just milestones of people's lives. So it's weddings, funerals, baby naming. Anything that you want to celebrate, I'll help you do so.
Do you celebrate funerals?
Well, you celebrate somebody's life at their funeral.
But imagine the weddings are a bit more cheerful.
Yes, well, I haven't actually... I've two booked, but I haven't done it yet. It's all been funerals.
Oh, has it?
Yes, so far. But yes, I'd imagine weddings would be a bit more cheerful. But we do have a bit of a laugh at the funeral if it's appropriate to do so, that is.
OK. Well, you might be celebrating at the end of today's programme, of course.
Hopefully, yes.
Do you get scared easily?
Not particularly. There are a couple of things that I would avoid at all costs.
What are they?
Robots.
Robots?
Robots.
OK.
Ever since I watched RoboCop in the 80s and Terminator.
They're just films?
Yes, but it's just the whole idea of an automaton and how it's got absolutely no milk of human kindness and it's relentless in its pursuit. I find that terrifying. I know it's unlikely.
No milk of human kindness and relentless pursuit?
Yes.
No, they are full of human kindness. They're just overflowing, so you get a lot of help from them. Where would you actually need help, do you think?
Shockingly bad at geography. Current affairs.
OK, we have at least two geographers here on the team. Mark and Armanel be very good at that, wouldn't you? And current affairs?
Yeah, all of us are.
Yeah, all of you pretty good at that. OK. Well, lovely to have you with us, Jack.
Thank you.
Wendy, nice to see you. A telesales operative, what are you selling?
I sell maternity wear into businesses, so it's business to business.
When you're not on the phone, what do you do?
I do modern jive dancing once a week at least, and then my parents still teach in their 80s ballroom dancing.
Gosh.
So I used to compete ballroom dancing.
Did you?
Yes.
To what level?
I've competed in Blackpool a few times.
The Tower Ballroom?
Yes, an amazing place. But only up until I was about 15, and then I discovered motorbikes and cars and got bored.
Ah, yeah. Armanel, you're a top ballroom dancer, aren't you?
No, I did get my bronze certificate.
Yes.
That's what I got, yes.
Oh, lovely. Welcome to the programme, Wendy. Adam, you're a law student. Where are you with your studies now?
I've just graduated, so I've
congratulations.
just finished. Thank you very much, Bill.
What kind of lawyering do you want to end up doing?
I'm hoping to go back into the community with my new skills and maybe do something like human rights with my new law.
All right. And in your spare time, what do you do?
I play trumpet and bass in 2 bands and play gigs around the country.
Really?
It's really good fun, yep.
Are you familiar with the think tank? Have
Yes,
you been following
yes, I
them?
am, yes.
OK,
Yeah,
got any
big
favourites
fans.
here?
Yeah, Armanel is my #1 favourite.
Oh.
We're going to a lot and a lot.
There you go. Good. OK. And what do you want Armanel to help you with?
Science, big time.
Good.
Please.
Lovely to have 3 of you with us. Over 3 rounds, our contestants will try to tap into the knowledge of the think tank to build up as much money as possible. Don't forget, they have tried to answer all the questions to the best of their ability. Sometimes right, sometimes wrong. The 2 highest scorers go through to the final. Ultimately, just one will walk away with a cash prize. So let's play the first round. In this round, I'm going to ask you a question, and then every member of the think tank will reveal the answer they gave before the show. The correct answer is always there somewhere, but also in the mix, any number of mistakes too. Pick out the right answer, £200 is added to your prize fund. 2 questions each. Jack, you're up first. So here's a question we put to the think tank. Michael Crawford's comedy character Frank Spencer typically wore what type of hat? What did the think tank go for on this one? Starting with Jordan.
Top hat.
Bowler hat.
Trilby.
Beret.
Flat cap.
Berry.
Beret.
Berry.
Half of the tank going with Beret doesn't necessarily mean it's right. What do you think?
Yes, I would love to have seen him in a top hat. I think that would have been highly amusing. But I know that the answer is Berry.
You know the answer is Barry.
know the answer is
Okay.
Barry.
Michael Crawford's comedy character Frank Spencer wore what type of hat? You're saying Barry. Let's see if you're right. It is correct. Barry is right. In the sitcom Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. And what did he used to say?
Oh, Betty.
Well done, very good. So, Jack, £200 is added to your prize fund.
Thank
And
you.
Wendy, here's your first question. Pilsner Lager takes its name from a city that is now in which present-day country? Have a sip on that while we see what the think tank came up with.
Denmark.
Ireland.
Denmark.
Czech Republic.
Sweden.
Germany.
Austria.
Czech Republic.
2 for Denmark, 2 for the Czech Republic, and a few others there too. What do you think, Wendy?
I think I know the answer before the think tankers came up with it. I'm more of a real ale drinker myself, to be honest, but I would go for Denmark.
Denmark is your answer. Pilsner Lager takes its name from a city now in which present-day country? Wendy, you say it's Denmark. What's the answer? It's the Czech Republic. It's from, in fact, the city of Pilsen, and they opened their famous Citizens Brewery in 1842. Mark and Armel got that right. Pilsner drinkers?
Yeah, I've definitely added to the Czech economy over the years.
Yeah. Armanel?
No, I'm not a Pilsner drinker. I got it more from the Czech Republic angle. I know it's from Plzeň,
Pshenia.
something like that. But one of
Plzeň.
my sons was tutoring me in how to say
Okay.
that.
I'll just go with Pilsen, it's easier. Unless you're watching in the Czech Republic, in which case
No, that's embarrassing.
it's embarrassing if you're watching in the Czech Republic.
Embarrassing me.
Don't worry about it. Wendy, nothing for you there. Plenty of other chances to come. And Adam, we move on to you. The mineral known as fool's gold is a mixture of iron and which other element? What did the think tank dig up here?
Copper.
Copper.
Bronze.
Sulphur.
Copper.
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 Copper, a very popular choice. Might not be the right one, though.
I used to live in America, and we used to do long road trips. So I do remember going to Colorado and scooping up fool's gold from the river, but I wasn't really paying attention to what my parents were saying at the time. So I think I'm going to have to go with the majority and go for copper.
Copper. The mineral known as fool's gold is a mixture of iron and which other element? Adam, you're saying it's copper. Are you right? Sulphur. It is, in fact. And you didn't go with Armanel.
Oh, yeah.
The only one who got it right, because she just happens to be a chemistry teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And she's your favourite. I don't know.
It's
There you go.
iron sulfide.
Right.
There you are. Also known as pyrite or iron pyrite, is that right?
Yeah.
OK. All right. Nothing for you there, Adam, and frankly, you don't deserve anything.
That's cruel.
Plenty of time for him to make up for it. Plenty of time for him to make up for it. OK, Jack, we'll come back to you for your second question. The name of which vegetable is also said to be a pet name that Prince Philip has for the Queen? Here's what the think tank said.
Cabbage.
Potato.
Pumpkin.
Turnip.
Potato.
Cauliflower.
Sprout.
Onion.
Well, I suppose you just have to visualise this a little bit and see what he might do.
They all seem tremendously unlikely. I just can't see Prince Philip calling her cabbage. Well, or turnip, in fact, all of them. I think because a couple of people have gone for potato, we'll go for potato.
Potato.
Yes.
All right. The name of which vegetable, also said to be a pet name Prince Philip has for the Queen? You're saying potato. Let's see if you're right. It's cabbage. People do sometimes call each other my little cabbage. Well, as in the French, mon petit chou. And our royal informants tell us also that occasionally he calls her sausage as well. No one else would get away with it, would they? No money for Jack there. We move on to Wendy and your second question. In the Chinese calendar, 2016 is the official year of which animal? What did the think tank make of this one? Jordan?
Lion.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Horse.
Monkey.
Snake.
Rat.
Monkey.
Fair bit of monkey business there, but a couple of others as well. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure it's not snake because I was born in the year of the snake, but I would think I will go with the majority and say monkey.
Monkey. In the Chinese calendar, 2016 is the official year of which animal? Wendy, you're saying monkey. Let's see if you're right. Monkey it is. Well done. 2015 was the year of the sheep. 2017 will be the year of the rooster. £200 for you. Well done. And Adam, we come to your second question. Who is the protagonist of the short story entitled The Adventure of the Speckled Band? Here's what the think tank thought of this.
John Smith.
Tony Blair.
The Taxman.
Sherlock Holmes.
John Cleese.
Tony Toner.
Hector.
Snoopy.
That's about as broad and wild a range of answers as you're ever going to get from the think tank.
Yeah, I haven't a clue. I've never heard of that. I'm pretty sure it won't be Tony Blair or John Cleese, because they are real people. But I think I'll learn from my mistakes and go with Sherlock Holmes from Arminol.
Sherlock Holmes. Who's the protagonist of the short story entitled The Adventure of the Speckled Band? You're saying it's Sherlock Holmes. Are you right?
All right.
Sherlock Holmes it is. If you hadn't gone with Arminol that time, you'd have been in real trouble.
I would have left. I would have left.
Do you know what the speckled band in question was?
A chicken? I don't know.
Arminol?
It's a snake.
It was a snake. Yeah, OK. £200 for Adam, and at the end of the first round, here's how you're all doing. You're all tied on £200. It could all change in the next round. Every member of the think tank is holding 2 questions which they answered correctly before the show. You're going to take it in turns to pick someone whose knowledge you think you can match. For every correct answer, another £200 will be added to your prize fund. They're not experts, but they are interested in different subjects, so think carefully about who might be on your wavelength. Once a think tanker has asked both of their questions, they can't be picked again, OK? Jack, you get to go first. Every last one of them to choose from. Who do you think is of your mind?
Well, I was tempted to go with Mark, he's a fellow Scot, but I think I'm going to have to hedge my bets and go with Arminel.
Arminel.
Right. This is actually a history question, and it's the sort of history that was done when I was at school. So, who was on the English throne when Thomas Becket was murdered in 1170?
Who was on the English throne when Thomas Becket was murdered in 1170?
That's a very good question. I'm terrible with the monarchy. I'm just going to have to guess, and it'll be a ridiculous guess. Henry I.
Henry I?
Henry is correct, but it's the second. Henry II.
Henry II.
So close.
Not far off.
OK.
Becket was murdered by 4 knights in Canterbury Cathedral who mistakenly believed that that was what Henry II wanted to happen. So nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Jack. And Wendy, you're up next. Still choose anybody you like.
I think I will choose Len.
OK.
There we are. Well, it's a rugby question, it is.
Oh,
If you're up on rugby. Julian Sevilla, the top try scorer of the 2015 Rugby Union World Cup, was born in which country?
Julian Surveyor, top try scorer of the Rugby Union World Cup in 2015. Born in which country?
Complete guess now. I have no idea. Julian Smith sounds like a Spanishy type name. Having said it sounds Spanish, I would maybe even go towards New Zealand. I don't know, they're a big rugby team, right?
Is that your answer?
Yes, I'm to guess anyway, so yes.
OK. New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Well done. And he scored 8 tries as New Zealand won their 3rd World Cup. Well done, Wendy. £200. Good guess.
Thank you.
And Adam, you're up next.
I've been doing a lot of catering this year to supplement my student ways, so I'm going to go for choose Pete.
Our pizza waiter, Peter.
Hi, well, hopefully you'll be able to keep your wages and go to cinema. So I've got a film question for you.
OK, cool.
OK. Which film adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's stories topped the UK cinema box office in April 2016?
Which film adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's stories topped the UK cinema box office in April 2016?
Well, I only know one Rudyard Kipling collection of stories, and I'm pretty sure this was the one that was made into a film this year. So, The Jungle Book.
Yes, correct.
All right.
The Jungle Book stars Neil Sethi as Mowgli and then has the voices of Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Kingsley and Idris Elba. Well done, Adam. £200 added to your running total. Jack, we come back to you, and you can still choose anyone you like.
I shall choose Diane.
As you can see, I'm a finely honed athlete, so this is a question about the body. In which part of the human body would you find the bones called the metatarsals?
In which part of the human body would you find the metatarsals?
They would be in your feet.
In your feet?
Absolutely.
Well done. £200 for Jack. Wendy, we come to you again.
Who would I like to pick? I think I will pick Lucy.
This is a sporting question. It relates to the Olympics. I went to see this event when it was in London, so hopefully you might have seen it or know the answer to it. At the 2012 Olympics, which grandchild of the Queen won a silver medal in team eventing?
Which grandchild of the Queen won a silver medal in the team eventing in 2012?
OK, the Queen's grandchildren are horsey, equestrian. So I think I would maybe plump for Zara Phillips as a guess.
Is that your answer?
Zara Phillips.
Zara Phillips?
That's absolutely correct. Well done.
And she did it on her horse High Kingdom, was in fact presented with the medal by her mother, Princess Anne. You've had 2 questions on sport, you've had 2 guesses, and they've both been right, so that's terrific. £200 for you, Wendy, well done. Adam, you can still choose anyone you like.
I think I'm going to go for fellow musician Cleve.
I hope you're glad about this because it is a music question.
OK, cool.
The question is, which 1968 hit was Marvin Gaye's first #1 on both the US and UK charts?
Marvin Gaye's first #1 on the US and UK charts in 1968.
It is not Heard It on the Grapevine. It's another one. Heard It on the Grapevine.
Is that what you're going to say?
I can't think of the other one.
Cleve.
Yes, it's correct.
It's close enough. Interestingly, though, Marvin Gaye was not the first person to record that. Gladys Knight and the
Gladys
Pips
Knight and the Pips were the first.
Smokey Robinson. Right, £200 for Adam. Jack, we come back to you. You can still pick anyone you want to.
OK, I shall pick Jordan.
OK, Jack. Hopefully you enjoy a spot of cooking and you enjoy eating your steak the same way that I do, because your question is, which colour is used to describe the way of cooking a steak that is even rarer than rare?
Which colour used to describe cooking a steak that's rarer than rare?
It's blue.
Blue?
You don't need to be blue, because that's the right answer.
£200 for you, Jack. And Wendy, we come to you again. Still anybody?
I think I will ask Mark, please.
Mark.
It's a geography question.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that. And it's which is the largest of the 4 main islands of Japan?
The largest of the 4 main islands of Japan.
Gosh, I don't even know whether I could name the islands of Japan. I have a friend who lives in Japan. This is just going to make it even more painful, isn't it? I'm just going to say Japan because I can't think of any of the name of the islands.
Japan?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I was fortunate enough to live there for a few years, so I knew it's Honshu.
Honshu.
I never would have
Honshu.
got that.
What are the other islands?
Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku and Kyushu are the 4 main.
I wouldn't have guessed.
The 4 main islands there. OK. Nothing for you there, Wendy. Adam, we come to you for your 3rd question. And anybody you like still?
I'm going to ask Arminal to see me through.
OK. Well, you're about the same age as my sons, and I hope that, like them, you went through a dinosaur period. So it's a dinosaur question. Or alternatively, a meaning of words question, so you can get it from either angle. Which dinosaur takes its name from the Greek for arm lizard?
The dinosaur takes its name from the Greek for arm lizard.
Arm. I know, like, Velociraptor is something about them being thieves or something. That's where the Greek comes of Velociraptor. I'm going to have to go for Tyrannosaurus because of their dinky arms. Maybe they're named after that.
Tyrannosaurus?
Sadly, not. Tyranno, as in tyrant, terrible, saurus, lizard. And the answer's Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus. One of the heaviest and tallest dinosaurs.
It's one of the ones with the small head and the long tail and the big body.
So that was it, Brachiosaurus, I'm afraid. Nothing for you there, Adam. And that brings us to the end of the round. So let's see how your prize funds have changed. And you're all tied on £600. So one of you is going to have to leave the game shortly, but there's still one last chance for any of you to take the lead. You're tied. All of you will now be asked the same question. Two members of the think tank will then tell you the answer they gave before the show and their reason for doing so. Only one of them will have the right answer, though. So if you side with the correct person, you'll add what could be an all-important £200 to your prize fund. Only 5 questions remain before we do have to say goodbye to one of you, so choose your answers carefully. And here is the first question. According to Sport England, which is the most popular sport in England in terms of participation, with more than 2.5 million people taking part every week? Answers here from Len and from Mark. Len first.
Well, I've opted for swimming, because when you think about it, there's a big push on it for years, and you know, people getting active and fit. And again, swimming is one of those things that, whatever your ability is, you can get in the water, you can get exercise. So my answer is swimming.
OK. Mark.
I've gone for football. Football is the most popular sport in England, and it's quite easy to play. You know, you need football and jumpers for goalposts, so I went for football.
Len says swimming. Mark has gone with football. What do you think is right? Please put in your answers. What have you come up with? All 3 of you are saying football. Let's see if you're in the right sport there. Swimming it was, in fact. Yeah. Football came 4th. Athletics and cycling came 2nd and 3rd. Amazing.
Oh, wow.
No money for any of you there, and here's the next question. The tree, often said to be the oldest in the world, discovered in Sweden in 2008 and more than 9,000 years old, is an example of which species? Peter and Cleve taking this one on. Peter?
I went for spruce because I remember seeing in a paper that it had really small leaves, and I thought it was a spruce.
Cleve?
I simply went for the oak tree. Lots of reasons they are all across Europe. They do apparently live to be incredible ages, numerous amount of years, so it seemed the kind of logical answer to give, so I said the oak tree.
Peter's gone with spruce. Cleve is saying oak. What do you want to go with, contestants? Lock in your answers. Who do you think's right? Well, Jack and Wendy have gone with oak. Adam says it's spruce. Let's see who's on the right track there. Spruce it is. And it first took root at the end of the last ice age, long, long time ago. £200 to you, Adam. Well done. And here is question number 3. According to the Fresh Produce Journal, in terms of money spent, what was the best-selling vegetable in Great Britain between March 2015 and March 2016? Jordan and Diane taking this one on. Jordan?
Okay, so the vegetable I chose isn't necessarily expensive, but I imagine that absolutely millions of them are bought each week because you can juice it, you can make soups with it, you can eat them raw, you can eat them in many ways cooked. So I said the carrot.
And Diane?
OK, I said the potato because it's very, very versatile. You can use it as part of your meal, part of pies. You can fry them, chip them, roast them, bake them, boil them. It's the potato.
Jordan's saying carrot. Diane's gone with the potato. What do you want to pick, contestants? Let's have a look. Jack and Wendy going with the carrot. Adam out on his own again with the potato. Let's see who's right. Potato it is. Apparently we spend over £1 billion a year on potatoes.
Wow.
£200 to you, Adam. Well done. You're streaking ahead in the lead, but Wendy and Jack still neck and neck. We've got 2 more questions this round. OK. In an analysis of figures from 1981 to 2010, which of the UK's 4 national capital cities has the highest average rainfall? Lucy and Len getting your brollies out for that one. Lucy?
OK, so I'm taking on a man from Cardiff here, but Cardiff was my answer because my stepbrother lives in Cardiff, and any time I speak to him and I say, hey, how's it going in Cardiff? He says, it's raining. And that is universally what I've heard for probably a good decade every time I've rung him. So I felt it was, on balance, probably Cardiff.
Len?
Well, whenever we should come down the M4 back into Wales, we cross the bridge, it starts to rain, but I think you're wrong. I think it's Edinburgh. It's obviously been north in the country. And we get a fair bit of rain up there as well, so I think it's Edinburgh is my answer.
Okay. Lucy says Cardiff, Len says Edinburgh. Where do you think it is, contestants? Jack and Adam say Cardiff. Wendy's gone for Edinburgh. Who's right? It's Cardiff. Bit of national pride there, Len.
Well, I did say when we come over the bridge, it starts raining.
Cardiff gets more than a metre of rain a year, in fact. London is the driest, it gets less than half that. Wow. OK. So, £200 to Jack and Adam. And here is the last question of this round. Which is the highest capital city in Europe? Cleve and Armanel, taking this one on. Cleve?
In fairness, I was trying to figure out places in Europe with mountainous regions in general. There's obviously places like Switzerland and others places, and I was thinking of places where they have the Winter Olympics, where there was skiing. And I headed towards Austria, and I thought Vienna.
Armanel?
Well, I've gone for a rather bizarre answer, and I've gone for Madrid. And the reason for Madrid is because I believe it's on quite a high plateau, and it's surprising because you don't really associate with the mountains, and I kind of got a vague memory of reading that surprising statistic, but I could be completely wrong. But I think it's Madrid.
Cleve's gone with Vienna. Armanel says it's Madrid. Where do you want to go with this one, contestants? Lock in your answers. Let's see what you've chosen. Jack's gone with Vienna. Wendy and Adam are saying Madrid, which is the right place. Madrid, it is. It's over 600 metres above sea level, so you might have been wrong, but of course you weren't. You're absolutely right. Well done. And Adam, good for you. Going with Armanel again. Worked out for you again, didn't it? OK. £200 then for Wendy and Adam. That brings us to the end of that round, and let's see how you're all shaping up now at the end of the main game. So in the lead is Adam with £1,400, and tied in second place on £800 are Jack and Wendy. Only two contestants can go through to the final, so we'll have a tie-break to determine who's going to make it through to join Adam, OK? This deciding question has a numerical answer, so whoever's closest to the right answer will be in the final, OK? And here is the question. How many yards are there in a mile? Jack and Wendy, please lock in your answers. Let's see what you've come up with. Wendy, you've gone with 89. Jack's gone with 451. There are, in fact, 1,760 yards in a mile. That means Jack was closest to the correct answer, so she'll be going through to the final. Unfortunately, then, we have to say goodbye to you, Wendy. Thank you very much indeed for playing. I hope you've had fun.
Fabulous day, thank you.
You were close right up to the end there. Adam and Jack, you two will now compete to take home the money you've earned in our final. Jack, if you win today, how are you going to spend the money?
Well, we're renovating a farmhouse in Ellen, and have been for the last 150 years or so, it feels like. And so probably put the money towards that.
Adam?
Well, I've had a lot of people supporting me this year through my law course, so probably the first thing I do is take my parents out for a fancy meal to thank them. But I think I'd use the main money to take my girlfriend on holiday. She's been really fantastic this year. It's been reading through all my law essays and fixing all of them, so I need to thank her.
OK. Well, good luck to you both. The final is a general knowledge battle. I'm going to ask you 5 questions each, and whoever gives the most correct answers takes home the money they've built up so far. You're not on your own. The think tank is still here to help you if they can. You can pick someone to consult with before you answer the question. Each member, though, can only be picked once this time round. And the difference in the final compared to the rest of the show is that they haven't seen any of these questions before, so they know as little about it as you do. OK, let's play the final. Adam, you built up the most money in the main game, so we're going to start with you. Here's your first question. Which one-word term starting with D is given to fruits that contain a single central stone, such as a cherry or plum? Who do you want to go with here?
Jordan asked a food question earlier, so I'm going to go with Jordan.
I'm not overly confident with it, to be honest. For some reason, the word damson is in my head, but that could be completely wrong, to be honest with you. But that's the only answer I can think of.
Right.
That is the only word that's sort of coming to me.
I think, yeah, I think damson is a type of fruit in itself, I think. So I'm not entirely sure.
Possibly not. I'm sorry, I can't be of any more help, I'm afraid.
No, I can't think of either. Maybe it's a general term as well. I'll go damson.
Damson's your answer?
Damson we're going to go for.
Which one-word term, starting with D, is given to fruits that contain a single central stone, such as a cherry or plum? Damson is the answer you're giving. Let's see if you're right. Drupe.
Sorry.
That's what we're looking for. Damson is a type of drupe. So there you go. Nothing for you there, Adam. Jack, here's your first question. Which England cricket captain had a famous spat with the umpire Shakur Rana? Who do you want to help you here?
I shall ask Cleve, please.
Instinctively, I wanted to say Mike Gattin.
Right.
This is something of a guess, Jack, and it's my best.
Cleve,
guess
that's
I
fine
can
by
offer
me because
you.
I don't have a clue, so...
So I would say instinctively I would have gone for Mike Gattin, I think.
OK. We'll go with Mike Gatting.
Mike Gatting? Which England cricket captain had a famous spat with the umpire Shakur Rana? Your answer is Mike Gatting. Let's see if you're right. Mike Gatting, it was indeed. He got in this big row because he felt the Pakistani umpires were favouring the home team. In fact, the umpire accused him of cheating as well, I think. So
Well, it actually led to the eventually to the adoption of neutral umpires because they felt like it was used to have an umpire whatever country you're in. That's where the umpire came from. But
So, well done, Jack. 1-0 to you. And Adam, your second question. Who played Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation and Charles Xavier in X-Men? Film question. Who do you want to go with?
I'm going to ask Mark for help on this one.
Okay, it's not my specialist subject, Adam, but I know who it is in terms of how he looks like, so if we can work together, maybe we can get a name. He has got no hair. He's tall, he's elegant, and does that give you a clue?
I can see his face as well, but
Okay.
in terms of his name, it's not
So,
coming to me.
Let's think Kings of England and biblical names. I'm sure he's one of them. And we'll narrow it down. Michael, John, Richard...
Stuart. It's Patrick
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick
Is your
Stewart.
answer? Who played Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation and Charles Xavier in X-Men? You're saying it's Patrick Stewart.
Yes, I am.
Let's see if you're right. Make it so, Patrick Stewart. He was knighted in 2010. When you said, let's go through all the biblical names and the names of the kings, I thought, you're not going to get to it that way. But you did get there in the end, just popped up for you. So, well done. 1-1. Jack, here's your second question. The Angel Falls, the highest uninterrupted falls in the world, are on which continent? Who could help you here?
I'm going to ask Armanel to help me, please.
Do you have any idea?
Not particularly, no. Geography's a terrible subject of mine.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, I have two ideas. South America and Africa. I think on balance, I think that they're in South America, but I don't know where you think they are.
Has to be your answer, Jack.
Yeah,
I'm happy to go with that because I really don't know.
hedging my bets, but it's your decision.
Yes, we'll go with South America, please.
South America?
Yes, please.
The Angel Falls, the highest uninterrupted falls in the world, are on which continent? Your answer is South America. Let's see if you're right. South America it is. Well done. Venezuela. In Venezuela, and almost a kilometre high. Now, Adam, you cannot use your favourite think tanker now, and let's just go back for a second. The Damson answer about fruit with a stone in it like a cherry, did you know it was drupe?
Yes, I did know it was drupe.
I was
You'd have got
saving
that one right. If you'd gone with your favourite, you'd have got that one right. All right, it's 2-1 to Jack. Adam, here's your third question. This Is What You Came For is the 2016 UK hit single for Calvin Harris and which singer? Who do you want to go with?
I'm going to ask Lucy.
I feel I should definitely know the answers. Do you have any idea?
I've got no idea.
Okay, so I think Ellie Goulding, he definitely did.
Is he big enough to be with Rihanna?
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, could it have been Rihanna? Could it be Rihanna? That kind of
Rihanna?
seems to tinkle a bell in the back of my mind somewhere.
I'm happy to go with Rihanna.
I don't know how loud a bell it is, but I can certainly cross everything and it's your decision. I'm so sorry I can't be more helpful. I should absolutely know the answer to this. I'm so sorry that I don't.
That's
with
all right.
conviction.
We'll go with Rihanna.
Rihanna. This is what you came for. A 2016 UK hit single for Calvin Harrison. Which singer? You say it's Rihanna. Let's see if you're right. Rihanna it was.
Go home with my head held high.
And it got to number 2 in May 2016. OK. 2-2, but Jack, you can take the lead again with your third question. In which TV drama series does James Norton play the villainous Tommy Lee Royce? Just 3 of the think tank left. Peter, Len or Diane?
I think I'll go with Diane.
I'm glad you asked me this.
Oh,
I'm 99.9% sure it's Happy Valley.
thank you. Well, we'll go with Happy Valley.
OK. In which TV drama series does James Norton play the villainous Tommy Lee Royce? You said it's Happy Valley. Let's see if you're right. Happy Valley it is. Well done. And James Norton, of course, was in the other big series on the BBC in 2016, War and Peace. Entirely different character, completely different end of the spectrum. 3-2 to Jack. Adam, here is your fourth question that you can equalise with here. Until 2015, the Dr. Eva Carneiro worked for which Premier League football team? Sport question, just Len or Peter to ask.
I'm going to go with Len. Just to confirm it, I'm pretty sure I know.
Yeah, I mean, this has been all over the press with all this sort of legal problems going on with Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, and I think it's Chelsea is where I go, isn't it?
Yep, 100%, yeah. Chelsea.
Chelsea. Until 2015, the Dr. Eva Carneiro worked for which Premier League football team? You say it's Chelsea. Have you chosen the right club? It is Chelsea. Well done. And in 2016, she sued Chelsea for constructive dismissal and won an undisclosed settlement. Jack, your fourth question coming up. Which film producer and aviator famously flew the Spruce Goose? And Peter is here to help you.
Do you have any ideas at all?
Yes, I can't remember his name. He was a recluse.
Nicolas Cage, would you say?
No,
No.
no.
What does he look like?
No, it's a long, long time ago.
Oh,
He
no.
was Howard Hughes.
Howard
I think it's
Hughes?
Howard Hughes. Is it Howard? It is Howard Hughes. It's Howard Hughes.
Be confident in your answer.
It's Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes. Which film producer and aviator famously flew the Spruce Goose? You're saying confidently it's Howard Hughes. Let's see if that confidence is to be repaid. It is Howard Hughes. Well done. The Spruce Goose was an 8-engined, largely wooden plane designed to carry 750 people. OK. 4-3 to Jack. Contestants, this is your fifth question. No think tankers left to help you, so you're on your own from here. And Adam, you have to get this one right to stay in the competition. Here we go. Who played the title role in the 2014 film Noah?
Oh gosh. He's the same one who was the gladiator, which was Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's your answer?
I'm pretty sure it's Russell Crowe. I think it's Russell. I think there's either a couple of Russells or a couple of Crowes out there, but I think it's Russell Crowe. Yeah.
OK. Just to stay in the competition, your answer is Russell Crowe, who played the title role in the 2014 film Noah. You have to be right on this to stay in the game. Russell Crowe's right. And Emma Watson played his daughter Isla. OK, Jack, your fifth question, and if you get this one right, you will be today's winner.
Right.
OK.
Okay.
The engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel was born in which century?
I don't know. So it will be a guess. I don't know. 19th?
19th century?
Yeah.
The engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel was born in which century? You're saying it's the 19th. If you are correct, you will be our winner today. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. It was the 19th century. Congratulations, Jack. You're today's winner. Well done. Isambard Kingdom Brunel built the Great Western Railway, the Clifton Suspension Bridge, and many other famous landmarks and projects. Well, Adam, it's all in the choices, you see, isn't it? Sorry, because you came and said Armanel was your favourite, and a couple of times you didn't pick, and that might have made all the difference. But you've been a great competitor. I hope you don't regret it too much.
Not at all. Not at all.
You've been a
It's great.
fantastic player. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jack, as our winner, you're definitely taking home your prize of £800. Shortly, you'll have the chance to add an extra £1,000 to your winnings. First, so, shall we take a moment to discover the think tanker who gave the most correct answers during the show, and it was... Armanel. We're just cruel. We're just rubbing it in now, aren't we? Oh, dear, Adam. OK. Jack, you have one last chance, then, to boost your prize as you face our question impossible. Jack, you look a little bit surprised to be standing here, are you?
I'm completely surprised, yes.
You made it all the way through the final, so you shouldn't be too shocked by it, really. This is the toughest question of the whole show because no one in the think tank answered it correctly earlier. If you can achieve what none of them could and give us a correct answer, that extra £1,000 will be yours, all right? Let's take a look at your question impossible. The largest freshwater fish ever caught in the UK, over 7 feet long and weighing more than 8 stone, was an example of which species? Have a think about that. While we give you a little bit of help, we'll take a look at the wrong answers the think tank gave, and this will help you rule a few things out. So, what did they come up with? Salmon, pike, carp, and trout. It's none of those. What do you think it could be?
OK, I'm struggling to think of any other freshwater fish because my answer would have been, well, it was either pike or salmon. My son's going to kill me. He's a massive fan of fishing. He's probably shouting it at the TV. Yeah, I can't think of any of the freshwater fish. Is an eel counted as fish? I don't know. I'm going to go with eel.
Eel?
Yes.
Is your answer?
Yes.
The largest freshwater fish ever caught in the UK, over 7 feet long and weighing more than 8 stone, was an example of which species? If you get this right, you'll add £1,000 to your £800 that you've already earned. Your answer is eel. Let's see if you're right. It's a catfish. Oh, catfish.
Right.
It was caught by a plasterer. The fish was nicknamed the Duke, in fact, and he took pictures of it and then he put it back in the water, so it may well be out there somewhere still. Ooh. So catfish it was. Sorry, you didn't conquer our question impossible. Still leaving with £800.
Thank you.
You'll have a civil celebration as well?
Oh, no doubt, yes. Possibly on the train home, yes.
Thanks for being with us, Jack.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Do join us next time when 3 more contestants will see whether they can bank on the think tank. Till then, it's goodbye from them.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.